Okay, so I'm here in Campbell's Bay, New Zealand. I'm going to go through Centennial Park. This is my second time here, and it's the first time I've even known about it. So I feel kind of stupid. But Dick, the guy I stay with in his Airbnb, brought me here yesterday, so I thought I'd try it again, only with a camera. It's really cool where the bush is. This is kind of a steep place, and it's amazing when you see people just go running by full tilt up a hill. So you come into this part, and several trails go off. Like one's there, there's another one there, that's where we're going to go. I think there's one further down around the corner, I'll show you that, and here's a place. And apparently once a year, to support this park, they call it a reserve, they hold like a camp out, and they charge $35 a tent to come up here. They have activities for kids. It's really cool. It's a cool idea. I've never done it. If I ever get a chance, I will. Yeah, trail goes down that way. Just love all the foliage here. It's always got something growing. Got these big flax plants. And this trail branches off two ways. I'm going to go up here briefly. I think this is a park that's got the Putakawa tree, which is also known as the New Zealand Christmas tree. And it is not. Just a shortcut to the tennis court. But again, more open space. Oh, that's right. I think I have to go to the top somewhere to get to that. Not sure where that goes. It's called the Zigzag Track. We're going to take the walking bus track. No idea what that means, but I'm big enough to be a bus, so we'll take this way. Alright. Just choices at every turn. I didn't go that way. So that's to the Tui track. Tui is a bird if you don't know. And the walking bus track. Off we go. It's on like a big old bus. This plant is Kanuka. There's another plant that looks just like it, but it's less prickly, so I'm touching it. Ow! So it's a little more prickly. The other one looks exactly the same, only it's really soft. And that one's called Manuka. This fern plant here, that's actually a tree. that will grow. I'll show you one while we're walking. Oh, with this, it looks like a grapevine if you're from the U.S. That is actually, I do believe, Manuka, or it's either Manuka or Kunuka plant. Let's feel this one. That's Kunuka. So that must be Kunuka as well. They look like bushes for a long time when they grow. First time I ever saw them grow tall like this, I had only seen the bottom, and the way they grow, they look like vines, until I looked up and realized they were a freaking tree. Here's another fern tree. There's a good example. That one right there, you can see how it grows. The cool thing about them is you can cut them down, but put them up like to make a retaining wall, and they will regrow and become full-grown trees over time. Just a whole wall of them. It's really cool. There's examples of it all over the place. Yeah, those are Kunuka. I'm undoubtedly butchering the name, but that's okay. Well, it's not okay, but you know, I do what I do. Oh. So congratulations, Lou, 6,000 steps. Yep, more Kunuka. Kunuka. Trying so hard to say it right. If you've never had Manuka honey, get it. It is just to die for. I don't like honey kind of at all, and I could eat an infinite supply of Manuka honey. It is so delicious. Whew. In this area, they have planted 20,000 indigenous trees to help revitalize the area, because it apparently had gone down really bad. And these pines here are not indigenous, and they only have permission to cut down 5 a year, but there's thousands of them in here. And so it's a real struggle, because you're never going to get rid of these non-indigenous ones, because you just can't keep up with that. They said they weren't going to cut down these big ones anyway, just because they're old growth. Gonna look off in the woods. More of my fern trees. There's a great one right there. So you can see how it's dropping all its dead fronds, starting a new one, new set. If you're here the right season, or just catch it at the right time, they will you'll actually see these huge curled up frond branches that are just so awesome to look at. They just sort of unfurl out. I don't know what these are, some kind of palm, but they remind me of the what was it, the Story of the Lorax by Dr. Seuss, the big poof on top. Again, more sloping green space. Now, everything you're seeing on the camera right now, unless you see a house, is part of the reserve. You can even see through there, this huge area up there. That's part of the reserve as well. If I recall, oh no, that might be part of something. No, yeah, it is. That's all part of the park. It's huge. Or the reserve, excuse me. And we sort of pop out right here, and then we pop right back in. See, out of the park, into the park. So now we're on the Aberdeen track to East Coast Road. 15 minutes. They don't know how fat I am, so that's sweet. Oh, look at that. So beautiful. There's actually two groups. One sort of people around here that own homes, and they do a certain amount of work killing pests,